Pretty sure I took it.
I thought Hana had the spell storing.
Hana can't attune to any more items. Or sorry, Caxia
She's
can't.
giving the ram to That's what I thought happened.
I remember Cax wasn't sure if she was going to be around much, so she didn't know if she should have it, and then we were going to give it to 9X, but 9X didn't want it, and then I just said I would take it.
Y'all talk amongst yourselves about it. It's not mine anymore, for now.
Alright.
Okay.
Welcome everyone to our Saturday night D&D session. Missing one illustrious wizard, but we will continue. Would anyone like... Oh, sorry. Obligatory tagline. We followed the exploits of Team Soteria of Acquisitions Incorporated, also known as the Triboar branch of Acquisitions Incorporated. They are now actually back in the Desert Valley, back in Triboar itself, about to take part in a summer festival that has been much delayed, but is occurring. As a matter of fact, the day today, they just woke up to. So, you know, it'll be exciting, hopefully. Would anyone like to do a recap of last week's session?
I don't remember anything that happened last session.
It was a lot of HGTV.
Oh yeah, we decided.
Demo Torreno, all that stuff.
Oh,
Finishing
yeah.
touches.
Okay, I do remember
Hey,
that.
nice evilly quote.
I mean,
Yeah.
she got that from HGTV, though.
I'm picking my spells for the day.
Evelyn's all over this now.
Man,
We
I
should
love
meet her at
this
some
Evelyn.
point.
You guys had the opportunity.
Really?
No, there's always another opportunity.
Yeah.
Let's just go find her, right?
So yeah, so Lathander has a Hall of Heroes in the Spires of the Morning, and her statue was getting installed, and she was there. But Aveline was like, "I'm not up to this," and just like skirted around the crowd.
Evelyn was not down with that shit.
I'll do. I think I remember most of what happened. After all the talk about the renovations we were going to make to the tavern, or not? Yeah, I guess it is a tavern on the base floor. We eventually started making flyers in preparation for opening on the day of the festival, and Rashemi worked with Vera to make some flyers up, and they were like very like childish, I believe it was, and Rashemi thought that was fine. So we distributed these, got some weird looks from people, and made our way back to make more with a really cool duck drawing on them. Before I think we were discovered, and we fixed the flyers and started giving them out, and we got a pretty good amount of people in by the end of the night. And I think that's all that really happened last time, now that I think about it. Oh, Caxir was approached at the very end, but that sort of bookended the end of the session. Anything else?
I think that's pretty much it. You guys moved the chest over, like you moved all your belongings over to the from your place to the
right,
Northshield
the
house
chest.
over. You hired some people too. So yeah, I think it was basically just like fixing up your place, moving in, and all the things that go with that. Yes, a tiefling who I forgot to introduce. Her name is I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. It's one of those words I've read but never said. Obeisance. Anyway, that was supposed to be what her name was, and I forgot to introduce her. Anyway, yeah. So she approached Caxir when your tavern was pretty full due to the flyers that you guys sent out and a number of people in town for the festival, and she was tasked with getting Caxter to uphold her end of the devil contract, and namely naming a time and place to revive her mother, which she stated tomorrow after the festival at night, in the forest just outside your place. I believe was what it was. If it's not, let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much what you guys did. Oh, I forgot Valora.
Your
The
sister woke
prodigal
up last
sister to Evelyn was awoken from her magical slumber, and did not scream and freak out. But she'll be around as well.
Yay.
So we're just gonna everyone's estranged family member is gonna pile up in this tavern and live here from now on, I guess. Or not. It depends on what your mom wants to do.
And we're doubling up on rooms, right? So we can
Wait,
have some rooms
my
in
room?
I
My
don't.
mom?
No. That's Caxier's.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I heard Valora and mom, and I got very confused.
If you guys want to, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I just kind of gave you guys your own room, a la C team.
Cool.
Sleep team doesn't spend any time in their rooms.
Yeah, I know your mom's name is referenced. I have it written down several times in bold, so I don't forget. But I mean, like, Valora is here and in the tavern. Your mom is going to be revived, but everyone besides you she knows is dead. So, where else is she going to stay? At least for the moment. That's what I meant when I said the taverns could be full of your estranged or long-lost dead ones.
So
Now,
we're the waffle
obeisance
crew,
is
except we collect people, stray people, instead of stray animals.
We would collect more animals if we
I
could.
think that's a good description of us.
And we do have 2 cats in this.
We still need a cat, by the way.
I mean, you're about to get a new one.
No, like an actual cat, not a tabaxi.
I mean, that's up to you guys.
The quadruped kind.
You guys gotta find one.
Watch us get a tabaxi tour. Whenever we go.
I mean, the new tabaxi is very short. They are like 4 or 5.
Are tabaxis kind of like the cats from Skyrim, where they can come out as actual cats still?
They are literally called cat people, or cat folk. That's like a term for them.
Yeah.
So I would assume like they have very cat-like qualities.
What are they called in Skyrim?
Khajiit. Khajiit has ways.
I
You
don't-
have the coin.
I can't use find locate object to find a cat. It makes me very.
No. Now, if it had something, or had a collar, or something like that, or maybe a piece of metal embedded in it, or something like that, like a microchip. But advanced equivalent, of course. Then yes, you could do that.
Well, we might find one. Maybe we'll win one at the festival.
Okay.
I don't have that
Hey,
plan
do I
because
feel
generally
like
festivals
taking-
don't hand out cats as prizes, but it's generally monetary or like plushies.
Hey, Franz, do I want to take protection from poison or something like that for this festival?
I mean, there's not going to be a lot of drinking involved. There is even a drinking contest.
Ooh, that's not going to be great for Indy because his constitution is not great.
So you can.
Which I have a +2 to constitution because I
Have-
rolled really good on my stats.
Yeah, there's opportunities to earn some money here. But yeah, we'll get into it. So you guys wake up the next morning in your newly renovated tavern / headquarters that you've taken to calling Clinks and Drinks. And you have adjusted the sign outside, of course, to reflect that, as well as added the Ack Inc. logo on a chain beneath it. and it has been customized to your liking. There are still opportunities, of course, to renovate. Namely the ones that I've posted in the Clinks and Drinks handout. There should be a check mark by the ones you have. But anyway, it's festival time. So you guys should have, or are expecting to have a fun time today. All of your other Acking employees are planning on staying in the tavern because you're still going to get some people today, and so they're going to be busy running the business, as it were. Valora has also stated that she wants to sort of not be around a lot of people right now. So she'll try to help around the tavern, but it gets too much for her. She can always retreat upstairs. But yeah, everyone else should be with you. Vera has decided that she wants to take part in the festivities because you think maybe she doesn't get out a lot, like ever. So yeah, she'll be around as well. But yeah, so festival doesn't really get in the morning. People are still preparing, staying up, cooking, and stuff like that. So the festival doesn't really get started until about a midday, where there's like, I guess there would be. They don't really have a bell tower, but there'd be something similar to sort of announce the start of the festival. There's a huge cheer from the crowd.
Maybe a crier.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Maybe like a town crier. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
I mean, a
festival
town crier,
started.
the cleric of Helm, Silas Abate, also has thaumaturgy, so that might work. But he's sort of more of a religious figure, and that's why I was conflicted. But anyway, with a loud noise, the festival is in full swing, and you guys notice that there is a sort of halfling woman with a big afro on a stage playing her heart out on her lute. This will probably be Indy, Share Beestinger, that the Lord Protector mentioned was going to be heading up this sort of musical entertainment of the festival. But you guys also see a number of events as well that you can partake in. Most notably, you see that there is an arm wrestling contest. I don't know how many of you went up to the blacksmith, the weaponsmith, to meet Gelrin, but it is run by a dwarf, a male dwarf. His name is Gelrin Fohammer, and he runs the smithy here in Triboar. There's also a sort of kart racing contest that's going to be taking place. There's only going to be one of those because they have to sort of cordon off parts of the town, but prizes include monetary prizes, as well as the opportunity, if you place first, a cart will be a new cart, a fancy cart, and horse will be generously provided to the winner, due to Walter and William, the sons and apprentices of Wilbur. So that might be something you might be interested in as well. There are also drinking and eating contests, similar to like how we do a hot dog eating contest July 4th. They have something similar. I don't know what would be for Triboar, probably bread or corn or something. I don't know. Sausages. Anyway, also drinking contest. There's also gambling.
How about this? Sausage and bread.
Hey, now you're thinking inside the box. Anyway, yeah,
Inside the bun.
there is sausage roll eating contest, put it like that. I guess that would be a descriptor. But yeah, there's also gambling. There are 2 games, Dragon's Horde and Giants and Halflings, are taking place as well, and there's some tables out for those as well. But yeah.
You have a map of the festival, right?
No, I don't. It's taking place in the marketplace, though. So
I'm really disappointed there's no map for this festival.
all this is taking place in here. So you can just sort of go around and investigate. I'll tell you, I'll put the events in Roll20. Or Discord would be better because not everyone can see.
Thank you.
Yay.
So we're all going to sign up for kart racing, right?
I'm picking my spells.
With the exception of kart racing, all the other ones just provide monetary sort of prizes.
Hey, neat.
Yes.
Unrelevant question.
Yes.
Hypothetically speaking,
Uh-oh.
what does the ground look like where we are? Like, what is it made out of?
This is, at least from the map, I would say well-packed dirt.
It's not muddy at all?
I don't think so. It'd be summer, and you're not super close to the coast like Waterdeep is, so it's not really, humidity. But I would say that it hasn't rained a bit too, so I would say it's pretty hard-packed.
Okay.
There's some sort of spell that I don't know about. That I might know about, but I'm forgetting at the moment that you are planning on preparing for Shenanigans. I know it.
I am looking for shenanigans spells. You're not wrong. I was thinking kart racing was all muddy, and therefore I could use water walk to go fast.
Yes, you will have to provide your own cart and horse. So, yeah, all the other ones you just show up.
I have named. Ablins were like, what is the horse?
So, you guys took calling the horse Apples, I believe, but that was a decision sort of made by an ex-party member, a druid, who could speak with animals because he was asking what the horse wanted to be called. And the horse said, the horse adjacent creature said, I don't really care, but I do like apples. And so they called them Apples from then on.
What did I say? I wanted to name the horse.
Yeah. Well, if you guys win the contest, you'll be getting a new horse. So you could name it something different. You could even have
horses.
You can even have a vote. You don't really want this horse.
Oh, speaking of votes, did you all catch that C team clip I gave you?
No.
It was important. You should have watched it.
Sorry.
I watched their PAX episode, which is pretty good.
Did you get that first question?
I didn't watch I didn't watch their. Did they have a panel? Did they do Q&A?
I had a Q&A. You should all watch it. It's very fun.
I don't think you linked it. If you did, I missed it. Put it up there again. We'll wait till after session because it'll be lost probably.
I might have asked them a question.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely watch it after session.
You should all watch it. It was a decisions question. It was great.
But yeah, there's also in addition to sort of normal food and drink being served. Of course, the ale is not anything fancy, sort of the cheap stuff. The PBR of D&D, as it were. Or Steel Reserve, I don't know. Iron Brew if you're from Europe.
Pabst Blue Ribbon, is that a good
Yeah.
beer or
No,
bad
it's
beer?
really shitty.
No.
It's
I don't
horrible.
mind it.
The only good thing about it is it's super cheap. That's the only thing good
Yeah.
about it. But that's what they're serving here essentially.
The worst hangover I ever had in D was from drinking Albertsons brand vodka and chasing it with PBR.
That doesn't sound great.
But
I don't recommend it.
yeah, and there in addition to that sort of normal food, there are also small like cakes. My cakes, I don't mean like with super frosting, but they're like made to be eaten. Because I don't like a zebra cake if you're familiar with those, or like a moon pie, or something like a handheld thing you can eat. It's just wrapped in sort of baking paper or whatever. But yeah, those are being sold as well. They're being sold by the proprietor of the Triboar Baking Company, one Gorilla Predator, and yeah, I think those are the important people around that you guys sort of see. Besides the events, Share and Gorilla. But yeah, the festival will start at midday and it'll go probably about 10 hours long, 8 to 10 hours long. There might be some fireworks at the end. They've hired a wizard to make.
I'm bringing absolutely no healing spells to this thing.
They have hired a wizard to engage in pyrotechnics for the sort of end of the night. Anyway, what would you guys like to do to take part of this festival. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Of course, you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You can just walk around,
Oh,
eat.
Are we right before the festival?
Now, this is the festival has just started. I'm assuming you've woken up and you have clambered out of bed and left your tavern and gone to the square. Unless I'm mistaken, you want to do something else today.
No, it's just debating if I felt like casting a spell.
I want to do an eating contest.
I like it.
All right.
Heck yeah.
So unfortunately, they don't have They do have like the sausage roll eating contest that's so generously provided by Indy. But they don't really have any thing else that might appeal to you. 9 More Lives. But yeah, you can always try out that.
Where's the carrion eating contest?
Where's the carrion? None of that. No,
I'm all about it.
these are decidedly most of the people here are not tabaxi because they're kind of rare. So maybe if you're in Cholt or something, they might have something that appeals to more tabaxi. But
You should petition for one next year. That might be something you could win at next year. That'd be really good.
I
Where's the
wanted to
sign?
do the horse cilantro, by the way.
Where's the signups for the kart racing? Could we go do that?
yeah, so they're off to the side, sort of by the Evermore Way here. So basically, they say that the track is going to go. Sorry, but the stats are like right here. And basically, the path of the race is. And of course, there's markers to show all this.
Yay.
Oh, it's a spooky level.
Like that.
Hey, be careful of inadvertent dick drawing.
I didn't even notice that. It doesn't look like. It looks like a. I don't even know what that looks like.
It was just a statement.
Okay.
Trust me, I tried to see a dick, and I didn't see one.
If
I'm
it
really gonna
is
miss you.
if it is vaguely phallic, that was not my intent.
If it looks like that, you should see a doctor.
Yeah, whoever you're working with is not good. Let's put it that way. It done broke. Okay. But yeah, so there's signups for that. They say there are 2 other teams already signed up, but you can also sign up as 2 brothers that look very similar, maybe even twins. They introduce themselves as Walter and William.
Hey, is there a size limit for the teams?
Oh, no, not really. You can put as long as they everyone can fit inside or on the cot. You're good to go.
All in one cart. I'm sure we could manage that.
So generally,
sign
kart racing is only 2 people. You sort of want to reduce the weight, but if you have something, your own sort of method, far be it from us to tell you how to do things.
I can push the cart really fast. I think that would be a good tactic. I'll have to confer with my members.
They seem like confused, like, why you have a horse? Why would you consider it? But yeah, they were like, well, that would be a new way to do things, I suppose.
And is murder? It's not allowed, right?
No, you can't interfere with the other racers.
No. I'll have to take that into account. All right, be right back. I'll approach you guys though, and anyone else getting in on this? Anyone else want to do the kart race with me?
Only after I do the eating contest.
Yes.
It sounds like it.
Make yourself
Yeah,
as
I wanna
fat
watch
and
the
weigh as
eating
much as possible for getting on this cart with this poor horse-adjacent creature.
I
which
figure
I have named
the cilantro.
cilantro, which is a really funny reference if you understand.
I don't. Which?
Coriander is what you call cilantro in Europe.
Coriander comes from cilantro.
Oh,
Okay.
that is
I
good.
don't understand cooking.
Thank you. Thank you, Alton Brown.
um, but yeah, I figured like the race will happen in a little bit, and we could do the other contests beforehand or something, right?
So yeah, the race is
Yeah.
actually taking place early evening, like when the sun's beginning to set. So it'll still be up, but it'll be setting, so you get that.
Man,
That
I wish
mood
cards
lighting.
could change their spells up for a long run.
But that'll be taking place in about, you think, maybe 6 hours? 5?
So do we want to maybe could enter in like two, like as a group of two different teams, so that could increase our chances of winning?
We have
that-
one cart.
There's only one race. Because they sort of have to shut down the rest of the festival for the race to take place.
Yeah, I just meant like because it was like 2 person per cart, 2 people, both of like we stick to teams of 2 and we each get a cart. So that
But
way
we
we have 2
only have
chances of
one
winning.
cart and one course adjacent.
Oh, I see.
What is Evelyn's not bad at handling some animals.
Yeah, you think proficiency in land vehicles or animal handling will come in handy here?
I'm not proficient in animal handling, but I have +5.
Just a hint.
But I can't drive land vehicles.
Oh, I do have land vehicle. Thought I took that. Because a horse is basically a land vehicle, right?
Horse is totally a land vehicle.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say in terms of
Okay.
like a fantasy setting or even a medieval setting or anything before cars were invented, yes.
Makes sense. Okay, well I have that.
9 more lives. There are eating and drinking contests held every hour.
And the races are happening now.
In 6.
Yeah, I think they're happening this evening.
Theoretically, you could stuff in 6 of these if your constitution holds.
So, there's 9 more lives. I want to, like, the 9 more lives just walk on over, or do they say something?
Well, I want to go eat now.
Oh, no, I'm all about it. I just want to know if 9 more lives. So, do you tell, like, everyone and Evelyn and stuff? Because it'd be
She can goose
interesting.
you.
I'd like to goose you if you'd like it. Like that.
So I think I just get that mindset of, I'm going to go eat a bunch of food. And I just start walking off in cat fat.
So, on her way, she doesn't even feel me touch her. I cast
Enhance. Yeah.
ability a level 2 because I'm not stupid. And
Bear's endurance.
bear's endurance for 8 temporary hit points.
All right. So,
Hashtag advantage on conscience.
the employee, you walk up to a group of people, 9 more lives. They look like various races, but they all have the same sort of like nameplate on them, like pinned into like where their breast pocket would be. It has like their name, and which I don't have, so don't ask. But also introduces them as employees of the Pleasing Platter. And as you approach, they say, "Oh, hello! So are you interested in the eating contest we'll be holding shortly?
I could eat.
So they're looking you up and down all how many pounds of cat you are, and you see other contestants next to you, normalize or potential contestants in the sort of line that you're in, and they're all either very tall or very wide individuals, and you are decidedly not tall or wide, and so they're sort of looking at you incredulously. They say, well, just sign this this waiver, absolving us of all injury or death if you decide to overindulge.
I'll just put a paw print on.
It is a human. I suppose that'll suffice. You're the only tabaxi in town that we know of. All right. Well, yeah, let's get you situated. Are you familiar with how we run our eating contests?
Not entirely.
Well, you'll be arrayed in a sort of line. You'll be seated. You'll have you'll have a pitcher of water if you need it. You'll also be provided with 10 sausage rolls on a plate. It will be, and I should have looked up beforehand, but I think it's usually a minute, right? We'll say you'll be able to try to eat. Let's make it 3 minutes. Let's say you'll eat for 3 minutes. If you finish the 10 right before you, someone will bring you some before you have at your last 2. They will bring forth another plate of 10, and then we will count how many you have consumed. Should be fairly easy. It needs to be fully consumed. There are deductions if you throw up during the 3 minutes as well. But yeah, if you keep it all down, we will tally whoever wins, and the first, second, and third place will receive monetary prizes.
Bring it on.
All right. So you sit down in this, and once again, it is comical how small you are, arrayed up to these people. You see a dragonborn. You see a half orc. You see
Dragonborn.
two very large humans, and then you also see what's another large race? Let's make it 3 large humans. 3 large humans, a dragonborn, a half orc, and you at sort of the end. And a crowd is gathered to watch you guys eat. This individual is speaking into a stone that seems to amplify their voice. But they say, "Come on! Witness our contestants' capacity to eat. Meals are generously provided by Pleasing Platter. We have a booth here as well in the festival. Come check us out if you are ever in need of fine food and dining." And Vera is also in the crowd. She is clapping loudly for you. She is using thaumaturgy to amplify her claps, so they're like thunderous blows when she's clapping, and she's deafening everyone around her. They've given her like a wide berth, like a 5-foot berth. But yeah, everyone else doesn't really clap for you. You get the impression on my lives they don't believe you could win against these titans, essentially.
Dave only claps loudly.
I shout, slaughter them 9 lives.
This is
Oh, Jesus, don't encourage her.
definitely David versus Goliath. Goliath in this case. Are you also using thaumaturgy to amplify your hand claps?
Sure.
All right, there are now 2 people who are just drowning out the rest of the applause with their thunderous clapping. So you definitely
Just
got
being a real asshole.
So you definitely feel pumped up 9 more lives, but as you sort of begin, You get through the first two, no problem. It's like it's easy. But as soon as you start hitting your third, give me a Constitution save.
You have
can do
advantage.
it.
Really want a hot dog.
Yes. Oh no. Yes.
All right, there are
16.
5 other people, so I'll just do this real quick.
I'm still trying to name this person.
Man, they're not good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So after you see, some of them are more experienced than you, so they have 9 more lives. So they in the time you're taking you down 2, they have down 4. But one of them sort of chokes on his fourth. I'm just gonna call him a hot dog. On his fourth hot dog, and he starts getting like just and someone comes along, and to give him the Heimlich, and he collapses from the stress, and so he's disqualified. The other person is too full after their fourth and taps out. And then the other 2 continue on with you. One looks like he's just cruising through, but the other one looks like they're really struggling.
As I'm plowing through it, I'm making a haphazard attempt to clean my whiskers, but I'm still going for the.
All right, and these individuals, one is keeping pace if not exceeding you 9 more lives, but like I said, the other one's struggling. Give you another Constitution save around when you sort of get to your 6th or 7th hot dog. Ooh.
You have to. It's a concentration spell for an hour. You have advantage through all of it.
She did roll advantage, and she got an 8.
Ooh.
All right, so let me just see what they roll. All right, so one of them. You're coming in the minute and a half, 2-minute mark. 9 more lives, and both you and this other person are just so bloated and full that you don't think you could eat another bite, and so you're forced to tap out.
Excuse me, I gotta go find a nice area rug to throw up on.
I named your guy, Nate.
What guy? This employee of the Pleasing Platter?
The guy in I More Lives was talking to.
Oh yes. Yeah. I might not remember that, but I just called him a generic name.
You didn't even give him a name. I found a name.
Yeah. Like last time they asked me all these farmers' names they were like helping around town. I'm like, no, they're Jeff. They're all Jeff. Jeff 1, 2, and 3. It'll be Tom. Tom 1.
Someone needs to hold 9 more lives whiskers back. Well, up, Chuck.
Yeah. If no one else in the party is going to do that, then Vera will help her.
Yay, Vera.
Is there anyone that looks particularly like hoity-toity upper class that I can throw up?
Oh no.
Well,
I'm not going out with
give me a perception check.
The Lord Protector, maybe.
Yeah, she's here sort of overseeing things. She's up on a platform, sort of that you have to like take steps up to get to. There are knights at each step, so you had to sort of get by them. That's sort of the most important person you can see. You don't see what's his name, Draven Milovir, the innkeeper of the Everwyvern House. That might be a prime candidate, but you don't see him. The employee, the Pleasing Platter is a hoity-toity place like Everwyvern House, but these are just the employees here, so they're probably not, as they at least they haven't given you any attitude. They might just be, you think, just employees of the place, not necessarily the owners are very wealthy. But yeah, Vera will help you. She will also direct you away from people, so you can sort of hide your shame and go into like the.
Oh, no shame whatsoever. I'll just puke in the middle of the walkway.
Okay, so
where people.
What Vera does is she minor illusions to make it like a rainbow coming out of your mouth, and it smells like mint instead.
Still, I leave it in the middle of the walkway.
So it's like, and you're like puking, and you see like, along with the rainbow, you see like unicorns falling out, your baby tiny unicorns falling out too, and it's really adorable, and it smells like let's say vanilla. Seems more like it. It smells like vanilla
That's horrifying.
instead. But yeah. So you do win some money, 9 more lives, being in 3rd place. To the tune of, let's do. You win 6 gold. But Vera, someone comes up and hands you your prize money as you're upchucking. Vera's patting your back and rubbing your back and just accepts it for you. And yeah.
Congratulations.
They seem standoff. They're like kind of like appalled. Not like, it's like they don't want to get close to you because you're obviously throwing up. But yeah, Vera gestures them closer, and they put the coin purse in her hands. She hands it to you after you're done expelling food from your stomach. Anything anyone else wants to do? You can try to go do it again a number of lives, but your Constitution saves because you already participated. But we take it with disadvantage. But with Evelyn's buff, it'll be just street rolls.
My buff only lasts for an hour.
Oh, she'll need to cast it again.
If I have concentration on it.
Yeah, she will need to cast it again.
I think I'm gonna hold off for now.
Bow out. I'd like to
I
play
prepped
some.
this spell just
I
for
like
you
to-
people today.
Play some Giants and Halfling.
Ho ho ho. Alright, so I had to look up the rules, and this should be correct.
I vaguely remember.
But the rules are under. There's some. I posted them in here somewhere. I just have to find them. Oh yes, game mechanics. Should be the last sort of tag you guys have, or last folder you guys have. Should be
Gambling.
Yeah, gambling. Dragon Sword is very similar to Blackjack, because we're shooting for 20 because we're using 20 die and not 21. But yeah, Giants and Halflings is below that. But yeah, you roll. Dealer, which would be me, rolls a d10, setting the target number for the giant or the knee that the halfling are trying to hit. But yeah, hopefully those rules that you can read make sense. You're trying to essentially max or exceed the knee without rolling an 11 or 12 with 2d6. You'll have to put forth some silver or gold. Payouts are there, posted. And if you hit the knee exactly, you may split the dice and double your bet.
Okay. And does the betting happen before or after the?
Before. You say how much you want to put forth, and then and go from there.
Rashemi will put 5 gold down.
So when you put 5, everyone sort of like looks at you. And there's a sort of a silence descends because they weren't expecting you to sort of drop this much coin. Looking at everyone else, you see they only have like some coppers and silver.
Oh, I guess that in the house in this case, who's hosting?
So as soon as you drop 5 coin, you see a very pretty-looking blonde-haired woman sort of come over to you, and she's wearing like a dress, and she introduces herself. She says, "Well, good day to you, honored guest. My name is Kella Darkhope, and I'm running the gambling here at this festival. I didn't expect such an esteemed individual as yourself to grace us with your presence. Can I ask your name, please, sir?"
I want to obviate her.
All right. Give me. It's a wisdom, right?
Gotta actually open my sheet. Doot.
And I believe it's 3 things. You got a level 2 ability now, though, as well.
Yeah, my glasses. Ugh, not good.
Yeah, you don't. This person is unreadable to you currently. They say,
He'll say, they call me Rashemi.
Well, Rashemi, I hope you spend a lot of time with us today. Someone get Rashemi, Mr. Rashemi here a drink. And she sort of like snaps her fingers, and then someone comes up to you and hands you a bottle of something. It's not. It is decidedly better quality ale than what they're serving to everyone else here. But it's nothing super fancy.
This makes Rashemi extremely wary. He doesn't drink it. He just looks at it.
If alcohol's not to your liking, we have other beverages.
No, it's fine. I just wanted to play some games.
Of course. Don't let me stop you. And she sort of retreats backwards, almost gliding backwards away from you. But still, you can still feel her watching you.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Skeeves me out.
One step away from some kind of like evil person. I'm sure.
So if you the knee is 10. If you win this, you get paid 5 to 1. You got 2d6. You're trying to match or exceed the. Actually, you have to match it because if you 11 or 12, you lose.
Yeah, real fun roll.
Nope.
That's a new.
All right. So they say they announce that the giant has rolled 10, and they announce that you have rolled a 4. They say house wins, and they take the 5 gold. And he's like, "Would you like to?" The dealer says, "Would you like to bet again, sir?"
Rashemi will say, "Yeah, I would love to play again," and he'll put. I will say 3 down this time.
All right. And they confirm the amount. They say a player has bet 3 gold coins, and then they say house rolls for the giant. Really should copy and paste this. So they say the giant's knee is set at 5. It's a 2 to 1 payout. Yes. They say player wins. And they say payout is 2 to 1. Player wins 6 gold. And they hand you your 6.
I'll put another 3 down.
All right. Same thing. It's all very official, like a casino, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What? What?
Do it.
Again.
Take
All
a
right,
look.
house wins. So I believe you're just 5 gold down now.
Yeah. Well, I kept the other 3, so I'm at 98 right now. I was at 100. But I'll put down, we'll say 3 more gold.
All right. Ooh. Actually, no, it pushes, right? Oh, wait, no, they win. They win automatically on a 1.
Oh my
They
god.
say the giant kicks. And they take your 3.
Oh,
Dude, I didn't even mean for it to be this hard because it seemed easy when Jerry and Ryan were doing it, but this makes sense if
yeah,
you...
Jerry
Jerry
has
Ryan.
terrible luck. Does make
No,
sense.
it makes
Real
sense
dice
on...
versus
This
roll
is
20 dice.
out of character, but it makes sense on who's running the operation.
Oh. Can I try to obviate? Oh no, I can only do it one day. Okay. Yeah, I will. What the heck? I'll put down another 3 gold.
All right. Need is set at 6. Ooh, my 1. Is a player wins. Payout is 2 to 1, so you win 6 gold.
Right. I'll put down 4 gold.
Payout has to be 3 to 1 if you win.
Ugh.
Oh, 1 every time. Okay, yeah. So when you start winning a 2 to 1 and a 3 to 1 payout, you see the dealers beginning to sweat now, and they sort of ask, "Would the esteemed guest like to continue playing?"
Noticing this, Rashemi will say, "No, that was fun, but frankly, you terrify me."
Well, I don't know quite what you mean there, sir, but please do have a good day. And he sort of bows to you. We see you walk away. He's giving a relieved sigh as you walk away. He's wiping the sweat from his brow.
You make money?
He just won 12 gold from that last one.
Nice.
I'm so proud.
He won a 2 to 1 and a 3 to 1. The last 2 bets.
I can't math today, y'all. Did you know you can buy a jar of honey for $14, but you can get 2 for $25? This means that you can get the one you like, and your partner can go one day away, and that way everybody's happy.
That does sound
Amazing.
nice.
Yeah, but you gotta spend more money though, even if it is at a discount.
Obviously.
I've always wanted to play Giants in Half.
But
Was
yeah,
everything you dreamed of?
It was. There was drama.
As you sort of leave, you feel the gaze of Kella Darkhope no longer focused on your person.
Okay.
Um,
I keep her in my mind though, thinking about, because I don't know much about Triboar, so.
all right, and would anyone else like to do anything else in the festival? Or you sort of want to wait until the cart happens?
Indy kind of wants to play some music.
Yeah.
If like
I like it.
All right, so you
Yeah,
have not
but-
been approved, so you will not be receiving compensation officially.
I don't mind.
Some people might throw you some tips. However, from what you can tell, Cher seems to be very good at her job. Are you going to try to... So where are you setting up? Or are you going to try to accompany her? Or are you going to play something different, like as a contest against her?
I'm going. Ooh, contest would be fun. Yeah, why not a contest?
Do we have a third loot?
I will do a contest.
All right.
Okay. I'm getting stressed. Come on. Don't fail me now. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
All right.
Share
For a
who?
total of 31.
Delicious expertise.
Oh, yes.
She got a natural 20 for a 32.
No.
You're shitting me.
No, you can watch the model of the timestamp. Timestamp.
So this is like
She had advantage
basically
too,
a
just
battle
for
of the bands.
at 55 minutes, 55:35.
You're kidding
What a
me.
waste.
What?
That's hilarious. And I'm
Can-
really
can I
glad I
temper-
didn't guidance you.
She has to
Please.
appreciate that, right?
She so how close to her are you playing? Because she's like up on a stage and she has like,
I'm not gonna play super close to her because that's kind of like a rude thing to do.
and she has like the magical equivalent of speakers. It's just these stones that seem to amplify sound that they have set up.
I think it's like game recognized game though, right?
Yeah. So she sees what you're doing and she like flashes you a smile and gives you a nod, but she goes back to playing.
Oh, she has a
Okay.
fancy flourish.
Yeah, she does have a very fancy lute. It is much better than yours though.
Aha.
But yeah, so because you didn't really beat her, people are appreciating your music, but they're not giving you any tips.
Okay. Makes sense. I had a good time.
Yeah, wink from Cher.
God, I'm so pissed. There's a freaking natural 20.
I didn't really, I can't believe it either. Like, I never rolled this well. Max on 10s twice and a natural 20. Who is this person that's rolling so well?
You, apparently.
Not me. Never me.
Rashemi will flip you a gold coin. He doesn't understand that it might seem condescending.
Yeah. Vera does attempt to like. She's like, oh, I thought that was.
Vera, don't ruin this for me.
She's like, I thought that was very nice, Indy.
Thank you.
I thought it was amazing.
I think it's the best you've ever played.
I think so too. But she still outdid me.
Well, you know, 7th level bards, man.
You could
Yeah.
always kill her, and then she wouldn't be able to
No.
stand in your way.
Vera has a shot. No, we can't kill people.
Oh, well, that
Rashemi,
remains to be seen.
have we not
Would
talked
I know
about
who
when
the
we can kill
Beasters
people
are,
when we don't?
by the way?
I'm sorry. There's like 3 different conversations going on. What's okay? So, Indy.
Would I know, like, the Bee Stingers? Like, the associated...
Give me. You're a bard, so give me a history check. I think that might.
Oh, no. 5. That's a 2.
No, you haven't
No.
heard. You haven't heard of them.
Aw, beans.
All right, and then you were saying something to Rashimi, Evelyn.
I was asking if Evelyn has had the "this is when we kill people, this is when we don't kill people" conversation.
And that's generally up to the occultant who is not with you at the moment. Lydia Haventree is locked, NPC locked up in the not locked up, but
It would have
helping
been a religious left-hander conversation.
helping people. Yeah, you can also do it that way.
Lydia's not at the event?
No,
Yeah,
she's
how dare she?
Lydia is manning the because you guys are still getting customers at the tavern.
Oh.
So all the NPCs, the only NPC here that's with you is Vera. Friendly NPC, I should say. All the ones sort of running the tavern, handling customers, checks, that sort of thing, making you guys bank.
Ooh.
But yeah,
Rashemi's thinking like maybe we should do shifts. Maybe she should come here and then I could take care of the place. I'm really good with customers.
you say as you glare.
Don't you think I'm a people person, Vera?
People have different talents. I mean, not everyone is suited to everything, and you're very good at doing a lot of things, but maybe not so good at customer service. Not to say that you're not a friendly and accommodating person, but people form first impressions based on appearance, and yours is well, some might find it very scary.
Well, it's kind of you to say that to me.
I thought he did the best job handing out the flyers the other day, Vera. You had to go get more, right?
Yes, we did.
Well, I'll be sure to make sure she's at least getting skips in some time after the cart race. I say as I stuff a cake in my mouth.
Yeah, so
Evelyn kind of wants to go to a drinking contest.
so
That'd be
you've
fun.
bought the cake from Gorilla Predator. Says, well, howdy, y'all. I don't really recognize you from around here. Did you just get into town?
Yeah.
Yes, we teleported here.
Oh, that's fancy. Didn't realize we had such an esteemed wizard amongst us. Why did you choose to visit our humble little town?
Rashemi will look over to you guys because he assumes that you know this place better than he does.
Evelyn looks at everybody else like Rashemi is.
And as soon as like enough of you over here, she you see her say, "Oh, you're members of that adventuring company."
When did she become Southern?
I don't know. That's just how I'm playing her. I gotta do different accents to entertain myself. I could make her
Yes.
subtly menacing if you want.
As long as you're entertaining yourself.
But she says, "Oh, you're members of the adventuring company. What's it called now? Acquisitions Incorporated. Oh, those pins you wear are familiar to me. So how's old woman Dron doing?"
I wouldn't know. I don't get to speak to him very often. Is he a
You
friend
know,
of
I
yours?
actually just heard from him.
Oh, really? I mean,
Yes.
he and I go way back. That was one. What do you say?
He said that I should pick more fights with my party.
Well, that does sound like Omen. Always willing to prove that he's smarter or better than everyone. I'm willing to throw his authority around a little bit.
Actually, he said he didn't care about anybody. But that sounds like Omen. How do you know him?
Oh, we go way back, way back.
How? Like, what is your definition of way back?
Oh, maybe 5 years. No, it'd be 6 now.
Were you a member of the company?
Oh no, of course I was just providing a cake for an event.
Is that all?
Yes, why else would someone hire me?
I guess it just seems an odd thing to be friends over as cake making.
I
What do I know?
agree.
It was a very nice cake.
Really?
Sure it was.
Do you have said cake here to try?
And she says, "Well, if you want me to order if you want to order get a cake that's made to order, you have to pay me a little bit of coin for that."
I thought, like, where I come from in Waterdeep, when you go to a cake shop, you get to try the different kinds of cake, then decide what kinds you want to bake.
And
Are you based here?
she says, "Well, I think I might be able to arrange something. Of course, you gotta stop by a shop. Not today, obviously. I'm a little bit busy, as you can see. But come by later, and if you want to do a
Evelyn
cake
looks
tasting,
around and doesn't see anybody else talking to Grilla.
no, it's all simple transactions like pay money, get cake.
It's just
Leave.
not even busy.
No, there are people here, but she has some like people working for her that
You
are
call this busy?
no,
Hmm.
they are busy. Like she's taking the time to talk to you.
Okay.
So like there's a line, but she's taking you to the side when she's recognized that you are Acquisitions Incorporated.
Okay. So she's giving us like the special treatment.
Her employees
Cool,
are
yeah.
handling the other patrons.
Doop.
Where's your
Do
shop?
you make fish cakes?
Well, fish is kind of difficult to come by here in Triboar, but anything's possible with the right amount of coin. Oh, my shop's up along the long road. Just before you hit the armor smith, you'll find my shop there on the right. I believe it's T11, but that's without me checking the handout. Yep.
Well, we'll keep you in mind for an event.
Of course, if you have any event, we have cakes for any and all occasions: birthdays, anniversaries, festivals, holy holidays, that sort of thing. We do it all.
And I'll be sure to let Omen know that you said hi.
Oh, well, that'd be great.
Cool.
I take another cake and pay for it. And eat it. Yum.
I just look at her. Like, I'm trying, like... I don't know, Evelyn just... was never, like, she's had the one thing from Omen, and she's not, like, he doesn't talk to people. It's just, Omen doesn't have friends. Is kind of the vibe she got. And so, like, she thinks that friendship's strange. She doesn't know if it's enough for an insight check.
Don't need to stare, honey. I'm not going anywhere. You want a cake?
I think I'm good for now. I have enough sweetness in my life.
All right. Well, if you ever decide you need one, stop on by.
I think the drinking contest is starting.
Ooh, a drinking contest. Evelyn or should we walk away? It's so hard, like, knowing what I know about Grella, but, like,
Waves.
pretending that Evelyn doesn't know that.
She does say, if someone does ever happen to Omen, be sure to let me know, as you guys sort of leave.
We will.
All right, drinking contest, right?
She seemed nice.
She's a per.
We've been asked to handle some stuff about her.
Oh? Is she a threat?
Oh, there's a helicopter outside.
Nice.
With its searchlight on.
Oh,
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, interesting.
yes, I'm gonna go upstairs, grab some food.
I'm gonna go to a drinking contest. This is gonna be a bad idea.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be fun though.
So Bear doesn't stop Rashemi, but to you, Evelyn, Bear's like, are you sure you want to do that, Evelyn?
Why, Vera? Would you like to?
Oh no, I'm fine. I like the taste of alcohol.
Can't you just base to take like something different?
Yes. The magic of thaumaturgy, or prestidigitation.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that every time I drink something.
Back order. We used to do drinking contests all the time. It was a symbol that you were a good paladin. Plus, I only drink once in a while.
Oh,
It's not like I'm racing.
okay. Well, Thander's weird.
Sure, we can go with that.
I was making sure you know how to, pace yourself if you're not used to drinking. But I'm not trying to stop you or anything.
Vera, are you giving me a motivational speech?
I've already held someone's proverbial hair back when they've thrown up, and I don't really want to do it again.
I gesture to my symbol of Lathander and be like, Lathander's got me.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right. So very similar to the eating contest, the drinking contest is also run by the Lazy Platter employees. Rules I explained to you are very similar to the eating contest. They are going to be at each time. There will be 6 contestants, or up to 6, depending on how many people sign up. You'll be in a raid in a single table, sort of facing the crowd, seated. Pictures will be brought forth to you.
Can I enhance my own ability?
If you want to. Pictures will be brought forth
That's
to
cheating.
you. Give me a sleight of hand check,
Cheating?
too.
I would do it before I walk over there.
Okay.
I'm not crazy. I rolled max hit points.
Should be 12. It should be max, right?
Ooh.
2d6. I rolled 1 9.
Yeah.
I rolled 3 plus 6 is 9.
But yeah, so and they have pictures for you. They have glasses if you need them, but most people just sort of, because it's a sort of drink out of the pitcher, they'll array 3 of you in front of you at any time. Want to get to your last one?
Evelyn uses a glass.
Because she's a lady.
She is a lady.
But there'll also be glasses there you want, but they array 3 pictures in front of you. Once you get to the last picture, they will provide you with another 3, and then count them that way. You need to fully down it, as in once you're done, you need to tip it over. There's a limit on how much spillage there can be for it to be completed, counted as complete. If you throw up, you will be disqualified, though, in this case, not penalized like you were in the eating contest.
Okay, that'd be great.
But similar to how NASCAR morbidly works, people are interested in the throw up.
Yeah.
/ crashes, in NASCAR's case. Okay.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of cake in my vomit.
Okay, yeah. You got some
Are you
soakage
doing
there,
this
though.
too?
Yeah, I'll do it too.
You got some soakage there, though.
Indy will
Yeah.
try it as well.
All right.
Oh, I like
We
it.
got 3, so you guys are going to be versing 3
I
people.
look to 9
I
lives.
like it.
It's a free-for-all, though, so I mean, so not really versus. But yeah, so you guys can, once again, they do that starting speech, everyone's cheering, Vera is clapping loudly with thaumaturgy, once again. But yeah, you guys can give me the Constitution saving throws once you start drinking. The first
I
pitcher
haven't
for all of
stand
you
Oh,
goes
no.
down easy. Once you get
Wow.
to the second one, then you sort of need to give me those saves.
Ready to
I have
roll a
advantage
1.
because I used my thing. 2 16s in a row. That's pretty good.
I screwed this up.
Oh,
I screwed this up.
damn. So, two of the people just drop out immediately. One throws up, the other one just slumps over. But the third one is just pounding them away. Like he's got a pitcher
So
in
it's
each
a
hand.
Constitution saving
Constitution
throw,
saving
correct?
throw, Indy.
Yeah, he's got one in each hand just downing them. He's like, bring me another.
Oh,
Damn.
Well done.
Andy's up there though too. He's got one in each hand just pounding them away. His tail is wrapped around the third one.
How do you have
Yeah,
plus 7 to con save?
Wait, +7?
Got +3.
Run.
Me?
And
Yeah.
he's got +3. Oh, he's proficient. Yeah, fighter boy.
Ah, got it.
All right, so all of you are still in it.
This is the PBR, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this is the
Oh, God.
shitty stuff.
It's like water.
Yeah. All right, that's why it's so shocking that someone lost after the first one. Everyone's like, "Boo, you suck!" To the two that dropped out. But yeah, so once you guys get onto, you're about to finish your third. You mean a Constitution saving throw?
Oh my God.
Damn.
It's the first nat 20 I think I've rolled.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah. And it was drinking.
Constitution. Give me another good roll.
Got
All
a
right.
D&D?
No.
So, so the guy who was pounding it back, once he gets to his fourth, he like stops, and then like there's a gasp and a silence descends in the crowd, and then he like goes, "Bloop," and they go, and then he just goes, "Bleh," and just throws up all over in front of him. It gets
Right in the
everywhere.
splash zone.
Yeah, unfortunately they have fortunately the employees have sort of anticipated this, and there's enough space in between you so you don't get splashed. But
Thank God.
and there's like 10 feet from the table to the crowd, so none of them should get splashed. You guys are all still in it.
Projectile vomits.
Give
Is it
me
just us in it?
yeah, just you in it. So no matter what happens, you guys will take first, second, and third place. But currently, it looks like Andy has slowed down a little bit from his like amazing 3-pitcher sort of grip, and Rashemi has pulled ahead. But guys, give me one more Constitution saving throw as you sort of each get about to your fifth. She has advantage though. Okay, so Evelyn with a come from behind victory at that. You managed to
Slow starter.
finish off
Dang it.
your 6th pitcher when the 3-minute marks hits. Rashemi gets about halfway through it, and Andy gets about 3/4. But so Evelyn is the winner. Indy is second place, and Rashemi is third place.
I pat her
Wow.
on the back.
Why is Rashemi third? Wouldn't it make more
No,
sense for me to
you're
be
third.
You got a 20. I got an 18. I think that was.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Impressive. And Vera was worried.
Thanks.
Okay, those are your gold payouts.
Nice.
Ooh. How
Um,
much do I...
in order, of course. 3 gold for third place, 8 for second, 11 for first.
Sweet. What is 11 gold balls spent? Are we drunk?
You are now drunk.
Yes.
So no Constitution save will save you from drinking almost 6 for most of you pitchers of beer, even shitty beer, and not be drunk.
Evelyn, realizing she's a little drunk, will use her Holy Symbol of Lathander for lesser restoration to cure her alcohol.
Nice. So you're no longer poisoned.
Oh, so
And
that's
you,
what
Huzzah!
so you, yeah, so you are in clear of mind.
This
I
is the
told
best
you
time
Lathander
to go on a
guided
kart
me.
race.
I'll also cast on Rashemi.
Oh, thank you.
That's my last second level spell.
So this is new to you, Rashemi. This is the first time you've been. I don't know how often your Rashemi drinks, but this is the first time you've been drunk, and there's no hangovers, and it's like you're instantly clear-headed. It just from drunk to not.
I guess it's true. Drinking with friends is always better. Now who wants to race some carts?
Vera's looking at Indy, and she's like, I think you need to learn your lesson.
He did better than I did.
Yeah.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have any more spell slots. I'm sorry.
All right. Is there anything else anyone want to do? We just want to transition into evening time when you guys do the car racing.
I wanted to save an enhanced ability for the cart, but I don't even know what to do.
I mean, you can always upcast it.
I'm out of second level spells.
Yeah, you can upcast a third level. You can
I
upcast it.
can upcast their level. I also have temporary hit points. It's great.
Those will probably be lost when the kart racing occurs because it's about 3 now.
Is 9 More Lives impressed with my drinking content?
She's never been drunk before, so not particular.
9 More Lives. Do you want to do a cart race?
Yeah, I think my stomach is settled from the eating content.
Who has good animal handling? Is it me?
Well, you have animal handling, and Ron has proficiency in. Sorry, Rashemi. Who's Ron? Rashemi has proficiency in land vehicles. So either can be used here. Now, looking at the competition, you see there are 2 other individuals, and they have like, you pull up with your horse adjacent creature who's hobbling, and you got your cart, which looks like crap, but surprisingly sturdy. Never mind this not entirely circular or perfect circle wheels. Don't mind those. But yeah, it rolls up with, and if it could thud / a part fall off like a old car like in the movies, it would. But the ones you're facing are like tricked out. They're like the sports cars of carts in the D&D world, and they have fine steeds guiding them. And the people on them are like jockeys, so they're very small and slight. And they give you guys a sneer as you approach, and they even begin laughing at your barely a cart and horse adjacent creature. Fair says, "Don't mind what they say. I believe in you guys. You can do it."
I'll lean over to Evelyn and be like, "You sure this thing can make it? Are you
I've
sure it's
never
not
driven
about
this cart. I have no idea.
Oh, good.
And then, for shits and giggles, no, I'm kidding. I was gonna cast
I thought you
motivation
said
speech, but I
Evan,
thought
and I was confused.
no. I said for
you
shits
were
and
saying
giggles.
and-
Who
I
the
thought
hell
you
is
were
Evan?
saying-
I don't know any Evan.
It's me.
Yes, but I was gonna name that on the internet.
It's fine. First name's fine.
I like it. I like it. Let's do this.
All right, how many people? The teams are traditionally 2, but doesn't mean you can all pile in. Vera, of course, is going to just cheer you guys on from the sidelines. But yeah, what's your riding order? How many people you want on this cart?
I'm trying to figure out if the cart needs to be fast or if the cart needs to be strong.
Oh,
I think I'm not even gonna cast it. I think it's gonna be funny if we don't.
did I cut out for a second?
This is if you were speaking prior to this. This is the first time I've heard you speak in a while.
Oh, whoops.
I'll sit in the very back.
All right.
I'm not going to cast a spell. I just want to see how it plays out.
So, Cax is here. She's going to be cheering along with Vera on the sidelines. They don't want to RP for her.
Is someone taking the reins?
I mean, logical choice will be you or Evelyn, but you guys can do it however you want.
So it looks like I get a +5 to the vehicles. Is your
I have +5 to animal handling.
Okay. Well,
what stat do you want to use for that? 'Cause proficiency bonus plus your chosen stat. If you can convince me to use a different stat, then I'm all for it.
I feel like if I use strength to try to move this horse, I might kill it accidentally.
Can I use medicine to make our horse get better?
No.
But I've got +10 to medicine.
Holy crap, that's a lot.
I mean, you can try to diagnose and see if there's anything wrong with this horse-like creature.
Can I use the insight of knowing how my horse thinks to make it go faster?
If you could talk to animals, yes. It's hard to
Can't talk to
pull
animals.
body language from a horse-like creature.
That basically
Can I be super perceptive and have +8 to that?
That could help, but not with driving.
Here's what we could do. Maybe while I drive the horse, you can use your perception to aid me in my driving of it, and then that way.
Oh yeah, you guys. If you both are up front, you'll have advantage because I'm assuming you're helping each other.
Yeah, let's do this.
I like it. I think I'm gonna let you drive the horse.
I'll take the fall.
Wait, I'm the cartographer.
You are the cartographer.
Hold on. They should be.
Wait, I have my book in front of me.
Yeah, do I get proficiency? Wait, I had the D&D Beyond app installed.
Let's see. I'm just using what I wrote in Roll20, but I have up to level 2 on there.
But it's like I opened to the page.
Yeah, that'll.
Is there anything super heavy in the cart that's encumbering?
As far as you guys know, no. I think if one of you guys would have probably taken it all out. I would imagine you're gonna race.
You have
Can I
a
make an
spyglass.
investigation check to see if there's anything else?
I mean, you don't really need to. It's not. You're not. There's nothing hidden. There's no hidden compartments as far as you know. You can just look in and see.
Indy, as a rank 1 cartographer, you gain proficiency with cartographer's tools and a choice of vehicles, land or water.
And you're rank 2.
You also get cartographer supplies, quill, ink, parchment, a pair of compasses, calipers, and a ruler, a waterproof leather map case, a spyglass, and a supply of colored inks. You have the rental. At rank 2, you get your spyglass becomes a common magic item. As an action, you can look through a spyglass of clairvoyance at a location within 1 mile of you that is obstructing your view. You have to succeed a wisdom check 15 using the cartographer's skills to map the natural terrain in front of 3 miles of it. You don't get any knowledge of creatures, structures, or anything other than natural terrain.
Okay.
So if you're also proficient with land vehicles as well. I don't know how that would factor in.
Starting at rank 2, you get this tell a story thing. You have 45-minute ritual, consumes and 50 gold, consume proponents for safe travel.
Cool.
But you had to go there previously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's also if you don't have the app or the book or anything like that. Even though I think Joe did share
have
it.
the book online.
It's also in Roll20 as well. I just
That's
showed it to
weird.
people.
I had.
But I also have the book.
It's not showing the Acquisitions Incorporated book anymore in D&D Beyond. I was doing that earlier tonight, like 30 minutes ago.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I got it on mine. What are you looking at?
Refresh the page.
I'm using the app. No.
Well,
No.
what stat does Lane goes typically key off for Shimmy?
For me, it's showing up
Ah.
as Dex.
Hold on.
Alright.
It's saying you need to restart the app. So give me one
So,
sec.
Indy, you can use your Dex plus your proficiency bonus when you roll.
That is so good. Okay. That's very good for
But
me.
Indy is drunk.
He is drunk.
Oh shit.
So,
That gives me disadvantage.
Vera will reluctantly cast Lesser Restoration on you. She did want it to be a learning experience because she's always willing to teach people new things. But she also doesn't want you to kill her yourself, or the rest of her friends, or anyone else on this course, or any innocent bystander. So, her neutral good sensibilities have outweighed her teaching sensibilities, and she will cast Lesser Restoration on you.
Yay.
So I will make a dexterity roll plus my proficiency bonus.
Yeah. So simply,
And
if
Abelaine's the name Vera.
yeah, so you can just if it's easier for you to do, if you don't want to type it out, but basically it's look at any skill you have that is you're not an expertise in that uses Dex. So maybe stealth, sleight of hand, anything like that. It would just be that plus. And you can click on that instead, and we'll just sub it in because it's the same roll.
So fun fact, I have
Probably plus 7 or 8.
yeah. Let me try and see this. My
Proficiency should be 3, I think,
yeah.
and your Dex is probably plus 4 or 5.
My dex is plus 4.
Yeah, so you'll be adding 7 to a d20. And you have advantage
Cool.
because I'm assuming Rashemi is helping you in the front.
Yeah.
All right. And if that's your setup, Rashemi and Indy in the front. Avelaine is in the back. You can be on top if you want. You can be on top of the cart.
No, I'm not in the cart.
Oh, you're not. You can 3 people up front if you want.
No, I'm gonna sit with Vera, I think.
Okay.
Come on, do me right. I'll do another one. Because I have advantage. Correct.
Yes. I'll work that result in once I start building up with exposition and whatnot. But yeah, so it gets around evening, and you guys line up at the starting line. There are stands here for people to sort of watch everything that goes on, and well, mainly the start and the finish. They do warn you that there will be people located at certain points along the track to ensure there's no foul play. But maybe someone casts a perception roll. You can see how far away those people are if you want to engage in some shenanigans with the
I
other
will
people.
do that.
As in the words of the A-Team, Chris Perkins, when they raced through the city, Port Nye and Zaru, it's only illegal if you get caught.
I think other people said that, but
yeah, this was during a race, though. They said he said it's generally prohibited from interfering with other racers, but that's only if you get caught. Well, you guys line up with they I don't know what they would, but they would do something for starting with a loud bang, and you guys are off.
Like a gunshot?
That wouldn't be
Or cannon fire?
That'd be black powder would be too expensive to use for something like this.
Or
A horn.
an arrow?
Yeah, they'd have a musical instrument, like a horn, play a note, and you guys would be off. All right, and you come around. You're keeping pace with the other carts, despite their steeds and the aerodynamics of their carts.
I still gotta do my second roll.
Yeah, and you come around this bend here, and we're going to lag.
Oh, dang it.
You're going to lag a little bit behind, but let me see what they roll. But with some clever maneuvering, you pull ahead.
Yay.
And you guys are making your so you enjoy a nice comfy lead, but another turn is coming up ahead, and maybe another you don't see anyone around you, so due to you being in the lead, the other two carts sort of look at each other and then look at you as you see the Sunrise in the back, and they they each take out a crossbow and try to shoot at one of you in the front. The angles are weird, but so you'll have like half cover or half cover, but they'll attempt to wound one of the drivers, so you can no longer provide advantage, as it were.
Done.
Hey, Indy,
Oof.
you have bardic inspiration and cutting
Yes,
words.
Yes, I do.
So that's a 20 to hit. Let's say they're aiming for a shemmy here.
So I'm gonna use cutting words.
All right, roll that. Is a D8 now for you, my good sir.
I'm trying. So I'm using my iPad right now, and chilling in bed. So just okay, cutting words. Yeah. Let's see how it works. Okay, yeah. Bardic inspiration 1d8.
You also have healing spells, just so you know.
Yeah, I know.
Meanwhile, Abeline today with what's 9 more lives do?
Just use the back of the cart. What she
Oh,
said she
that's
was.
true.
She's
Oh, no,
terrified out of her mind.
It's only a 2.
I'm digging in with my claws so I don't fly off the back.
Yeah. So
Is for Shemmy's AC?
does an 18 still hit your AC?
Yes. My AC is 16.
Okay.
Dang.
Oh,
So the air flies and it hits.
I
It
can
hits.
get my shield up
It sticks you in your arm.
next turn.
It sticks you in your arm, Shemmy. So for this next roll, you will not have advantage on it.
Okay.
Because you're taking the arrow out, all that stuff.
Is there an initiative?
No, we're just doing it every time you guys roll.
Okay.
And it's like a cumulative, like you're trying to reach a number. We come around this corner as the other shot goes wide. We come around this corner here, and give me another land vehicle proficiency check. This time without advantage, because Rashemi's working on dealing with that. And
Yeah.
also, is there anything you want to do to the other carts too?
Yes. I would like to throw a hand axe at their reins. Try to see if I can cut the horse free.
All right.
Give me something good. 16. Could be better.
I have to do math now. Give me a second.
Oh, you know what else I could do?
What?
I could put on my Eyes of the Eagle obviator lenses. That might help with the perception checks because I could get advantage.
Ooh, yeah.
So you guys are still in the lead, but just barely. Both carts are sort of like flanking on either side. One's probably a horse length behind you, and the other one, or half a horse length behind you. And the other one is a full horse length behind you. So you guys are sort of neck and
That's
neck going
really
to this
close.
bend, almost. What do you want to do, if anything?
So Rashemi will. Can I put my lenses on as a bonus action?
If they're already, it would be a full action. Wait, is it? It's using an item, right?
Yeah, like technically they're already on me and I
Yeah.
have them.
If they're already
It's
on,
just-
then you're good.
Okay. Then you see Rashemi take out like this, like sort of not paper mache, but like rustic looking wolf mask and put it on. And he will use his action to throw a hand axe at the reins of the horse behind them, the guys that shot at them, to see if I could try to cut the horse free or something, or at least try to damage.
Because you're
That
using your
back.
Eyes of Eagle, make an attack roll as advantage against this.
They do?
No, you do.
Oh, okay.
Because you're zooming in right on where the reins are. It's
So.
yes.
I'm just trying to think.
Woo!
So I have.
You cut it.
I see. That should slow them down a bit.
And the horse is continuing to run, but the cart sort of starts wobbling and listing to the side, and eventually falls down, and the horse stops. Because you only cut one of these it's attached from both sides. You only cut one, so the horse is still attached, but the cart is no longer stable and sort of collapses due to that, or falls over to the side. Sorry.
Oh, great. Okay.
That's because you got a critical. You did so well.
So. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the remaining cart.
All right.
On the. Actually, no. I'm going to cast Heat Metal on the axle of the cart.
All right. So that will slow them down a bit.
Yeah, I want to try and get it hot enough so that it will kind of sag.
Yeah. So basically, put that spell in the thing so I can see it, or cast it via D&D Beyond or something, so I can see the wording of it.
I'm working on it. Is that working?
I don't see it.
Ooh, hold on. Why did you Ray of Frost? I click.
Ray of Frost showed up.
Hold on, I got it.
Okay.
There you go.
Descriptor is not in there though. Is what I was looking for.
Shoot, sorry.
Okay, so basically what you're doing, you're melting this axle, or heating it up, and it's causing the wood around to melt. Basically what that will be is it will reduce their proficiency to, they're currently at 4. They will take it away. So it's just a straight roll for them now.
Cool. Great.
So someone is out of the race. I'm gonna roll a D2 to see who it is.
I was going for the one that was
Yeah. But they're marching towards the same goal as you are. This number goal. So it's who's out of the race matters a little bit.
It was the crossbow guys, right?
The ones that were closest to you are the ones that are the ones that are out of the race. They sort of veer off to the side and crash. The other ones are still on you. They're a little bit farther behind than the one that crashed. All right, you guys come around this other bend out of the cemetery, racing back up towards Evermore Way. Give me another anal handling check.
hopefully we didn't pick up any dead weight.
Doonch.
Are
This
you saying
you
we
had
should try to
Roshemi,
kill them?
because you threw a hand axe. You didn't have time to help essentially. So it's just a straight roll again, Indy.
Okay. So 1d20 plus 7. Doing that now. Ooh, that's a P. That's not supposed to be in there. Do me good. Natural 1.
Oof.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
I did a bad job, guys.
We run into some mud.
Well, they're just rolling straight, so. Boom! Oh, fuck!
What is going on?
Can you like sentinel that shit?
I take out my
All
sword,
right,
just
so-
decapitate them.
Alright, so they're at. They speed past you, even with the broken wheel rattling, and they jeer at you and sneer at you. Like, nah. Yeah, go back to the boonies. You don't belong here on this racetrack. You ain't got what it
Hey,
takes.
Gabe, where am I sitting on this racetrack?
You guys are right here.
Where's the cart right now?
They're like right here.
Where
I
did the
thought we
race
were down
start?
in the graveyard. Oh no, we went past it.
The race started right here.
Oh, I thought the race started.
So you're at like the start/finish line. Is where you guys are seated.
That's a bummer.
You'd probably be like right here. So you can see them coming
Hold on,
around.
I changed the page. Click that. Open there. Okay.
You're right here, like where the start and finish line occurs. They're coming around they're like right here, coming around back from.
Gotcha.
They're now probably 3.
How far away for them? How far is the cart away?
So you can just see them coming into view. They are about 200 to 250 feet away.
Okay.
I'm using the legend on the bottom there with a map. Bottom left is for feet.
I just ask random questions.
But yeah. If you have a ranged spell you want to cast, as long as it's not like a guided bolt, that obviously everyone will see that. But it's some sort of buff, you'll need to sleight of hand so no one notices.
I don't think I can get close enough.
Yeah, if you sort of just ran off the stands towards them, that'd probably raise alarms. Yes. Not very subtle.
You said they're people watching.
Yeah, they're about 200 feet away from you, so they're right here.
I mean,
Yeah.
referees or something, right?
Yeah, there was one. There was one sort of located here, but they missed what you guys sort of did back here in the cemetery.
Okay.
Like they're
I
kind of
totally
located
know
on
what I
the
would
they're
do.
kind of located on the straightaways. So obviously the crowd's here. There's one among them. There's one right here, and there's one probably around this bend right here. Probably be where there'd be.
Sorry, guys, I can't help. It's not. Hey, wait, 9 More Lives
No
is on the
worries.
cart.
Yeah, 9 More Lives on the cart.
Why does 9 More Lives launch themselves onto the other cart?
Oh shit.
I mean,
Fucking-
does-
hold on.
if you want to do
This is
anything.
like Black Panther.
9 More Lives can attempt to do stuff. They have all their weapons. You'll need to wait probably till after the next turn though, when everyone's rolling.
To be fair, if I could have seen our horse, I would have commanded it to run.
All right. God, it's like Code Geass. Gonna kill that horse by making it run.
Oh my god.
I have Revivify.
Wouldn't be the first horse I've killed.
If we win, we get a new horse.
All right, you guys making around the bend. Give me another. We're gonna have 2 more rolls here. So give me another roll. If you have taken the time to pull out the the arrow, you will be able to give him advantage. Once again.
Cool.
Rashemi. But 9 more lives. Do you want to do anything to hinder this cart?
No, just keep going.
All right. Guys, roll with advantage. +7, remember. Damn!
Woohoo!
Hmm.
Gotta catch up to that other nat 20.
Can you stop rolling nat 20s, mate?
I'm...
To be fair, at least it's not a cart race.
Yeah, at least it's not in combat.
Yeah. This is vindication for the fight.
Yes, the Valora fight where nothing happened.
No, it was a perfect fight. It was very challenging.
Yes. Perfectly balanced. Hit me those rolls, Indy. Indy, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, making sure. I didn't hear
Yeah.
anything from you.
I'm just chilling. Just listening to what's going on.
I need a land vehicle.
Sorry.
You once again have advantage
Yay.
because Rashemi has taken the time to pull the arrow and tend to his wound.
One d20 plus 7. 24 advantage.
That'll close the gap, but you can always roll better.
Plus 7. Give me that. Nope. Not a natural 20. Rip.
You guys have caught up. Yeah, you are this. No, wait. Yeah, you're caught up. You are a horse length behind them now. You're very close. There's gonna be one final roll. You are out of the view of any sort of referees or the crowd. So you can attempt to do one last thing to mess this card up. But they're sort of just focused on driving now, because you're sort of neck and neck. They don't have time to sort of deal with you,
Okay.
as it were. But I will say, if you try to, it would be suspicious if both racers DQ'd the exact same way. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
What I do is I go,
Now,
I
Rashemi,
bury underground.
once again, if
and
you
put
do
a
anything,
sign
Rashemi,
up. Sorry?
if you do anything, Rashemi, Indy will no longer have advantage.
Oh,
Because
I
you won't be
was
helping him.
joking around. I don't know if I'm doing.
Hold on. I got a good idea.
Okay, I defer to you then.
How far away is?
I'll just help.
They're like
the card?
maybe 10 feet, 15 feet behind you.
Let's go with 10 feet. Because.
Do not do what I think you're going to do.
Are you gonna thunder wave this horse?
Yeah.
Does that not make a sound?
It does make a sound.
Oh, I forgot. Hold on.
It makes a sound that everyone can hear 300 feet away.
In that case, no.
Thunderclap.
Oh.
Oh, you know what I could try to do?
Yeah, thunder wave. Wait, no. This spell emits a thunderous beam audible out to 300 feet. Never mind.
Ah, gotcha.
I'm gonna do Ray of Frost though. And try and freeze the axle. Not the horse, because that sucks.
All right. Yep. So they will have disadvantage on this roll.
Oh, okay.
So straight roll with disadvantage. All right. Coming around the last bend. Give me that one last roll.
Okay, come on. Not another nat one. 19. Yes.
Do you still have advantage on that or no?
Yes, because if you didn't do anything, he has advantage. Oh, they only got an 8. Yeah, your ray of frost shoots out, sort of locks up another wheel.
Yes.
Oh boy, yeah, you zoom past them. They got axle trubs. As in one's melted, the other one's frozen, so they're not really going anywhere fast. And you guys just zoom ahead of them. Your lead widens until they're barely at the edge of your vision. And you can see them perfectly fine, Rashimi, because of your eyes, of course. Sorry, your magic item.
My special eyes.
But yeah, you guys zoom past. Everyone's cheering. Vera does not explode her hand claps because no one can really get away from her because you know the seated positions they're in. But yeah, so thunderous applause. You guys win. Pulling off to the side here, T4. Walter and William come out to congratulate you and say that due to you being first place, you have won a new cart and horse they look over your horse of a better quality than what you're currently working with. And you can pick that up tomorrow from, I think they're at T19, but you can pick that up tomorrow.
I'll put my arm over Indy's shoulders and say, "Damn good job, damn good."
Thanks, you too.
How good is this horse? You said it was like premium horse.
It is, yeah, it will be a premium horse. Like, it won't be a war horse, but it will be an actual horse. It'll be as close to a horse as you can get without being a war horse, if that makes sense. Like a good horse. The cart will also be better too, considerably. And you might be able to customize it.
With boosters.
Aesthetics only for now, but I might add add-ons like C-Team, but we'll see. But yeah, so you guys have finished up basking in the adulation of the crowd. And you spend, the rest of the evening sort of coming down from that high, taking in good food and drink and music.
We go back to the clinks and drinks and have a party.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys go back.
We have to pry 9 more lives off the roof though with crowbars.
Yeah. I'm assuming you would appreciate this more. But if anyone has read 40K books, how Space Marines brace themselves in things, they're so big, they just brace themselves against everything. There's always 4 points of contact they have against the surrounding structure. And I imagine that's 9 more lives to claw in every sort of available thing she can get on.
It's like a wide split out cat, like dug in.
Yeah.
No wonder she wants to leave.
She chose to get in the back.
9 more lives, is that how you look?
Sorry, I was going unconscious.
Stay awake, we're almost done, I promise.
You finished the race. How are you on the car?
Yeah, you guys won.
And out of character.
Think of like a cat-like sail strung up, spread eagle in the back.
Yes, it was how I imagined it to be. This is the best.
So
Alright, so with the next cutscene, Vera and you all managed to get her out and go back to Clinks and Drinks to celebrate.
I tell Number Lies there's celebratory milk.
You do know that that Torig has that good stuff. Or is it Torig? I forget my NPC's names sometimes. There are so many of them. I also don't think I added them to a list, so you might not be able to see them as well. I need to do that. I forgot. Okay, let me find them. Yes, Torig. He gets you that good stuff, that good sauce. that warm milk laced with catnip,
Cow sauce.
and there was also, of course, some alcohol in there as well. But
Terrible.
yeah, and so you guys go back to Clinks and Drinks and party. However, the festival is coming to a close, and you guys, I'm assuming you want to head back out for the fireworks.
Oh yeah, for
The end of the festival, as it were.
does Lydia get a break?
We'll say Lydia gets a break afterwards to sort of head on out. People, almost all the patrons are coming out to see the fireworks, so there's really nothing for them to do.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Can we say that 9 More Lives went to take a nap after the race, and then that's when she left all the stuff for everyone to find?
Yeah, we can say that.
Evelyn's gonna sit with the Val because, like, it's been a long day and she's been waitressing, and figured that like the fireworks would not be good for her alone. Also, I don't feel like dealing with Jim Dark Magic.
It might not be Jim Dark Magic. They didn't say who it was.
Evelyn doesn't know that.
They didn't say who it was. They just said a wizard.
Evelyn hears wizard, she thinks Jim Dark Magic.
I figured 9 would sneak out of town before the fireworks started.
Yeah, don't give her a panic attack.
Sorry, eating Starburst. Delicious. Anyway, so you guys are all
Are you eating the wrong flavor?
cherry, the best flavor.
Stop making me salivate.
So you guys go out to see the fireworks in a sort of square here once again. Aveline and Valora sort of further back from everyone. Diamond Labs is mysteriously absent. But the rest of you are taking, you see different designs and explosions of color. It's very fascinating to watch, and Vera is entranced. She's like looking up and then taking notes. And she's commenting on what she sees, to herself really. She's like murmuring. But the rest of you, what are your passive perceptions? The crowd's there's a lot. It's a big crowd. The crowd's cheering. Everyone's looking up. What is everyone's passive perception? If you give me that real quick.
I'm a really cool 14.
All right, so you probably wouldn't notice this.
You want everybody's?
Yes.
My passive's 18.
All right, that is good. And then it's good enough to see what's about to happen.
I guess I'm watching fireworks.
Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Passive perception, please.
Passive perception is, let me check my character sheet. I believe it's pretty high.
Where's Rex?
Passive perception of 18.
All right, so both of
Rex's passive is 21.
you. Okay, so he's here
Holy
too
shit.
because he'll probably be back next session. This will be good for him because we're going to end off on here probably. The three of you see two robed individuals break off from the crowd and go along the Evermore Way.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
It looks like they're going this way.
Amazing. That's
How
good.
far away from
Good
me are
sign.
they?
Well, since you're far back with Valora, they're about 200 to 300 feet away from you, and they're walking towards the. Well, you assume there's only one thing at the end of this at the end of this road, the all-faced chapel and a cemetery, and they're walking that way.
Is our horse here?
Your horse-adjacent creature has been moved back to Clinks and Drinks, where it has passed out. You have whipped it, but good. Not actually, but it's like tired. Like it could not physically move probably for a while.
Gets to the end of the race and just dies.
It is not a great animal.
No
Is
shit.
everybody still watching fireworks?
The rest of the crowd is Vera's once again. Hint, hint. Not going to help you with this fight. If you choose to do that. But she is taking notes on the fireworks and not paying attention. But they're beginning to peel off and go towards soon to be the All-Faced Chapel.
And
So,
there are how many?
there are 2 of them.
And they're how far away from?
Now, they're about 300 feet away. Yeah, that tracks, yeah.
Evelyn summons her steed?
You have summoned Steed?
No, I wish I do, and I also
Also takes 10 minutes. Unless you do a Power Ranger dance like
Not
Evelyn.
if I do a magical turtle dance.
Oh yeah.
I nudge Indy. I say, how fast can you run?
I would say exactly 30 feet.
Hey, Indy, do you have a spell that can blink us somewhere?
I do not.
Evelyn's gonna start going that way.
Do you know who they are? Oh shit, it's the librarians, aren't they?
Pretty sure.
What are you guys talking about? These are some
Bad
pretty good
people.
fireworks.
Evelyn
Bad people are coming.
grabs Rashemi,
Oh.
and shakes him, and she'll just point, be like, librarians
Oh.
towards
Truly
the All
worst
Faith
people.
Chapel. I wonder if there's something of mistress buried there.
Then we must defend it.
Yeah, but they're super far
Indeed.
away from me, and I can't move fast.
I start running at them. Dashing.
Alright, so you have to get through a crowd to do so.
Evelyn,
I probably would push past some people.
Yeah, just give me an athletics check. See how successful you are.
while he's doing that, Evelyn gets Vera's attention and says, distract the crowd.
Alright.
You have to keep the fireworks going.
Yeah, she says, okay. She messages you back, and she is making, as soon as the explosions, die down.
I also tell her when I flag her down, I tell her, get Valora back to the inn.
Okay. She makes, so she can't do both, but she's going to try. So she will cast a, probably major image, in the sky. It'll be a firework, but it'll be changing, but it'll have no sound. And she's taking Valora back to the inn. So with some difficulty.
She doesn't have to do it at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. So not at the same time. She actually adds sound to make it sound like a firework.
It's Valora. Stay with Vera. I have to go do important business. Vera.
Okay.
Etc.
And so you guys do break through the crowd and head south towards the chapel, but you don't see these gray-robed individuals anymore. With your eyes of the eagle, Rashemi, there are torches out by the chapel, so you see the door close. As you sort of zoom in.
On the chapel?
Yeah, on the chapel.
Okay.
But you're essentially right here. Sorry.
Did I meet the priest of the chapel?
It was,
his name is Silas Abate, and I don't think I think if you've been to the chapel, you would have met him.
We were at the chapel when we buried the body.
You would have met him then.
Cool. I cast Sending.
Okay.
I say
A 25 words.
dangerous. I'm counting. I have the hands up.
Oh yeah, that's how I do it too.
Dangerous people coming towards you after religious relics. We're on our way. Be prepared.
Well, he says, well, that's back. He says, that's concerning. I'm in the town square overseeing festival. I'll try to get there as soon as I can. Did you say after religious texts?
I said religious relics
Oh, he says protect.
and texts.
He says,
But, yeah.
okay, so he would say, until I can get there. I'm just gonna throw it out for story purposes. The 25 word limit on him, because he needs to give you some. He needs to give you some stuff. He says protect holy text of Helm, the Long Watch, until I get there.
I can't respond, so.
Yep.
Protect the holy helm.
No, protect the Helm holy text, comma, the Long Watch.
Okay. Evelyn knows it.
But if you were trying to look at object, you just know the name of this thing. Look, you don't know what it looks like.
I don't think I have locate object prepared.
Oh. Well then. All right.
F.
And you guys burst into the chapel door, and you see two grow-robed individuals there, sort of hoods thrown back, and one of them is holding a sort of dull gold book in their hand. They turn to face you all, and with that, we'll end the session.
With that, I cast Hold Person at 3rd level.
And with that, we'll end session.
Nate.
Everyone's tired and falling asleep. We can't do a fight.
That's
Also, we're down Rex, who this is like his story stuff.
True, yeah, it would be good to
and
have.
Mikey
Yeah.
about to pass out.
This would be a good point
I
for
was curled up on the
Paladin
floor.
this week.
Yeah, and the paladin might be visiting the temple and come to help you after she notices a commotion. Or they notice a commotion, sorry.
Yep.
Pronouns are hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But I do cast it. I already said it, so.
Okay, well, on initiative, you will be able to on your turn.
Cast at 3rd level.
All
so
right.
That's both of them.
I believe you. Just keep that in mind once you roll initiative.
Also, guys, I am running out of spells.
But I will end
Because
the stream there, and we will we can stick around for table talk, but stream will be done.